Coach. In this video, I am going to be applying to a $10,000 grant that you can use to start a business or to scale the business you currently have. So if you don't know who I am, welcome in, friend. I am a 71% successful grant writer, and I have been writing grants for so many different small businesses. This is not my first rodeo. I love learning about your business, and if you would allow me the chance of applying for this grant for you and so many others, all you gotta do is join my $20 a month community where I am holding your hand and I am introducing you to the grant writing world, okay? Grants is free money that we can get from so many different sectors. Matter of fact, over the weekend, I went over the actual definition of what a grant is. Grants is simply free money that you can get from the U.S. government. You can get this free money from like the U.S. Treasury or the Presidential Administration. You can get this free money from a nonprofit organization like Hello Alice, Hello Skip, places like that. You can also get some of this free money from places like sponsors like Walmart and Amazon and all of these amazing places. Free money that we don't have to pay back and we don't have to worry about checking our credit and none of that stuff, okay? It's a grant. Now, if you Google the definition of grant, it's going to tell you it's a reward that you receive. So you don't have to worry about going through those credit checks or having to provide any type of bank statements. This is why I love grants. Now, I got into grant funding 8 years ago, but I got into grants because it was something that truly saved my small business too. I used to have a trucking company with my ex, and let me tell you, running a trucking business, it ain't easy, friend. That is not a cookie cutter business. And I salute everybody who want to get into the truck industry because you got to pay to play, you feel me? But with that particular business, we had a truck engine that blew, okay? And unfortunately, that cost us $30,000 in debt and made me subjected to have to use my credit cards. And before you know it, I went from a 721 credit score to a 540, and I was in debt, okay? Thank God there was grant opportunities out here available to us, and I ended up applying for like an Amazon grant. I got $10,000. I got an SBA $10,000 grant, and I got a whole nother grant just for being a Black woman-owned business. This is why I'm pushing grants super like heavy right now, because there's so many small business owners that are about to dissolve their businesses simply because y'all don't have working capital. But we have to apply for these opportunities. Free money, no credit checks, and no personal information needed like your date of birth or social, and you don't have to pay this back, okay? That's what a grant is. There's like 4 different ways you can get approved of a grant. Now remember, grants are no guarantees. The only reason why a loan, line of credit, or a credit card is a guarantee, friend, is simply because you have to pay it back with interest. I mean, if you asked me for $1,000 and I told you, yeah, I'll lend you $1,000 if you give me $2,000, heck yeah, I'll give you $1,000. You know, of course it's guaranteed as long as you meet the requirements. That's how those loans, lines of credit, and credit cards work. With these grant opportunities, they want to choose the best candidates, and that's you, someone who's hungry to get into entrepreneurship and ready to execute. I believe in you, and y'all know you believe in yourself, friend. So this grant that I'm going to bring up to you, if you hang tight, I'm going to show you my screen. We're going to go over the grant, go over the actual application, and I'm going to be applying for y'all here live on YouTube. This ain't no scam, no finesse, but if you want to get into grant writing and you want to get your feet wet, this is the perfect way to do that, okay? With me being a 71% successful grant writer, I know exactly what they're kind of looking for in your answers and how to make sure your answers are detailed and professional and polished, okay? So let's get down to it. Hey, all of my friends that are coming in here, I love that when y'all join in. I love this so much. So 4 ways you can get approved of a grant. One way is through a pitch competition. So you know a pitch competition is like Shark Tank, okay, with like Mark Cuban and all those great people. And then the second way you can get approved of a grant is through like a random raffle or a drawing. So that's like, you still gotta apply in order to put yourself in the pool. The third way you can get approved of a grant is through a first come, first serve opportunity. Yeah. We like those opportunities because those are more of those like government guaranteed grants. We saw that with the pandemic funding, like the PPP and the SBA grants and stuff. Yeah, that's like a first come, first serve opportunity. Long as you apply, you get it, okay? Now, the last way and the 4th way that you can get approved of a grant is simply by a judgment. And this is where they are reading the answers on each application and they are judging by the type of answers you put on there, and they're choosing the best candidates out of all of the applicants. And that's pretty much how this grant that I'm about to go over today, this is how this grant goes, okay? They are choosing the best candidates. And this is a startup grant. What I love about this grant and what's so significant about it, friend, is that you don't have to have an LLC. You also don't have to have an EIN number, and you don't have to have a website. I mean, you could be in the idea phases, friend, okay? Like literally just thought about this last night over Cinco de Mayo, okay? So let's get down to it. I'm here. Okay, so let me see here. Bear with me 1 second. So I'm bringing up the Hello Skip platform. So if you guys have Hello Skip, it's through the Hello Skip platform. This is the Hello Skip $10,000 startup grant. Let me go ahead and show you guys. All right, I actually applied for this grant over the weekend for our friend Moana. So shout out to her. She actually joined my community, and she was like, you know what, I'm joining the community. I want to know more about these grant opportunities and how they work, okay? So I'm gonna show you the details and some of my answers. Hey friends, how y'all doing? Welcome in. Happy Money Making Monday. I love that y'all are here with me. Okay, so let me show y'all the grant that we are going over, okay? All right, so this is the grant. It is the Hello Skip $10,000 startup grant. Now, y'all know I love talking about grants that is for everybody, okay? Not just for women-owned small businesses, not just for Black-owned small businesses, you know, not for just for veteran-owned businesses. I like to come to y'all and apply for grants for y'all live on YouTube for any race, that is grants for anybody, you know, for any race, gender, ethnicity group, or any sexuality, right? It doesn't matter. So this is why I love talking about these particular grants, because I mean, you can go right behind me, check my answers, log in. It's just so convenient for all of us. All right, so this Hello Skip $10,000 startup grant. So if you know a friend or a family member, or you got a significant other, you and your husband or wife, you guys want to start your new business, this is the perfect grant for you guys to apply to. It says, at Skip, we understand starting a business is difficult. It's why we build our tools to help entrepreneurs fund and grow their business. The Skip $10,000 startup grant celebrates the sacrifices you have made to start your business. This grant is open to all early stage entrepreneurs and small business owners in the United States, regardless of the stage or size of their business. So you must be a US-based entrepreneur, that's what it says. You have to be 18 years or older, and you have by May 31st to apply. It says preference will be given to early stage entrepreneurs. What that means is, friend, it's more preferred if you actually don't have your LLC or EIN. If you do have your LLC or EIN, this is still the grant for you, especially if you have our pre-revenue, right? Where you haven't made any profits yet of your business. This is the perfect grant for you. Now you guys can visit helloskip.com, or you can just join my community. It's called the Superior Grant Squad. The link is in the description. It's just $20 a month. It's where I hold your hand in applying for grants like this and so many more. Once you join my community, then I'll apply for this grant for you. So this is the actual application. So it says, describe your product or service. This is the first question, okay? The second question is, why did you start your business? The third question asks, what would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment? Okay, that's it, a 3-question application. Now, these are my answers that I put in for our friend, okay? And all of her answers are strong, they're lengthy, they're polished, and they're professional. And that's how you want your answers to be. When you're describing your product or service, you pretty much want to kind of sell the product, right? That's what you want to do. When you're explaining why you started your business, you want to have some type of passion. Tell us about your entrepreneurial journey. So explain to them from start to finish, how did you create the idea and what made you want to execute behind that idea, right? And then the last question, what would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment? So it says, we want to hear what makes you proud of your business. So what makes you so proud of this new business venture that you're about to get on, right? What makes you proud about, maybe it could be like the simple fact that you are different from others. Even if you are getting into the same industry like real estate, or if you're getting into like medical courier services, or you're getting into the beauty industry that may seem like it's saturated. But what differentiates you might be what makes you most proud, right, of your business idea. So that's how you want to answer these questions, okay? And be very thorough. All right, so this is the grant. You can visit helloskip.com. Let me zoom in a little bit for y'all so y'all can see. Helloskip.com, all right, and you'll be able to sign yourself up. You can use my invite code Superior Shelby, and that's Shelby with the IE at the end, and then you'll be able to go ahead and apply for this grant yourself. It's a 3-question application, or you can have me apply for it for you, okay? I know you guys, some of y'all are at work, taking a break, or you on your way to work. All right, life is life, and I understand. This is why I dedicate my time to make sure you guys don't miss out on these chances, okay? The potentials of winning. Now, the Hello Skip $10,000 Perseverance Grant, I applied for that grant in March. Y'all remember that? So I applied for that grant back in March, and that grant was for anybody who can show grit and determination when they start their business or when they're accelerating. Now, they chose a winner. Let me explain to you how they chose a winner so we know how we can best prepare ourselves for this $10,000. Now, with that, how they chose a winner, it was pretty much a 4-question application, kind of similar to these questions, right? But one of the questions says, how do you starting a business requires grit and determination. How do you show perseverance in your business? The person who won that $10,000 was an individual who went through the California wildfires, in the same time lost family due to COVID, lost their home, most likely had to sleep out of their car, whatever the drastic measures was. And they still persevered and continuing on with their business. They didn't dissolve their business. They didn't sell their business, right? That is showing grit and determination. That is showing perseverance for sure in your hardest times, when you're facing adversity, or when life is truly lifing, right? So they chose the winner based off of the answers, is where I'm getting to. So you want to make sure your answers are very passionate, all right? You have a story. We all have a testimony. We all have went through things in our life, right? There's a reason for why you don't want to continue on with working a 9-to-5. There's a reasons for why that you want to be a full-time entrepreneur, right? So explain that. Why did you start your business? That's question number 2 on this application, okay? So for those of you who are just joining, we are talking about the Hello Skip $10,000 startup grant. Send this to your cousin, auntie, sister, brother, wife, husband, whoever that you know that has been talking to you about starting a business, but you saw they haven't really executed due to lack of working capital. I get it, friend. We ain't here to judge. This is a no judgment free zone, right? This is a judgment free zone. That's why I'm always pushing you guys to apply for grants. If we was judging, we would be too prideful to take on opportunities like this. But I'm not. I know I'm a living witness, and I've helped over 800 small businesses and startups get opportunities just like this. They got other startup grants out here that's more than $10,000. They have a startup grant out here that they'll give you $100,000 to get started. You have to go through a 12-week mentorship program, and then you get your $100,000 broken up in quarters. What? Yeah, they got that out here, friend. But you got to kickstart your grant writing journey. And this Hello Skip $10,000 startup grant is the perfect grant for you to kickstart that journey, right? Especially if you have me apply for the grant for you here live on YouTube. Then once I'm all done applying for you, you could just log in right behind me, copy and paste these same answers into a whole nother grant inside of the Hello Skip platform, which is really kickstarting your grant writing journey, right? Also, you can read these answers and get a real clarity and understanding of how your answers should sound when you are applying for not just Hello Skip grants, but also all the other grants that serve in your favor. Now, for those of you who are just coming in, we're talking about a $10,000 grant, free money, no credit checks, no date of birth or social needed, no bank statements needed, because it's a grant that you can apply for, and this is a 3-question application. You've been dreaming about that idea. You have a skill. God bless you with some amazing ideas. Go ahead and let's apply for a grant opportunity. You may win the opportunity. That way you'll have the money to execute. I know some of y'all have been wanting to get up out of that same position or that same cycle you've been stuck in. I know where you at because I was there. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'm beyond die. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying let's take advantage of all these opportunities that we have, because I ain't too prideful. I definitely apply for this opportunity. Okay, because I have some startup ideas, and I have some other, family members that could definitely take advantage of this opportunity too. So I shared this to my family. I shared this to the community first, right? Because I want everybody to have the chance at winning. Okay, so I see y'all asking questions. What's going on? Hey, Kanisha. Kanisha said, I'm trying to sign up. It's not allowing me to. What is the percentage of people who do get approved? So I don't know. I mean, as far as in the percent, you thinking too hard. Look, I think you thinking about it too deeply. How many people get approved? It doesn't matter. Apply for the opportunity. You're not losing out on anything. Even if it's one person, apply. It could be one person out of thousands of people. You don't know that. I don't know that. We don't know that. So just apply for the grant opportunity. If you think too deeply of it, then guess what? You're going to doubt yourself, and then you're going to say, oh, I'm not going to apply for that opportunity, and you're going to miss out on the chance. If you're thinking too deeply about it, they're not asking for your date of birth and social. I could see when they're asking for bank statements, date of birth, social, they want to check your credit. Then you start asking questions like, wait, hold on. What are the chances of me getting approved of this opportunity? But y'all don't ask the loan lenders that. Y'all don't ask Bank of America that. You don't ask Lending Tree that. Y'all don't ask that. Y'all just put in the application because you saw somebody talk about it on YouTube, or you saw somebody talking about it on Instagram or TikTok. So you go and you apply for those business credit cards and all kind of stuff, but you don't never ask them, what are the chances of me actually getting approved of this opportunity? But these people, it's a 3-question application. I don't care if they only choosing one person. I'm still going to give myself the chance at winning, right? And I want you to have that same type of mindset and be positively thinking, right? We're not going down spiral. We're not going to think too deep about, oh, how many people are they giving this out to? No, like we're just going to apply for the opportunity because it's just 3 questions. 3 really good questions too, right? Describe your product or service. Why did you start your business, and what truly makes you feel, what was your biggest accomplishment, right, since starting your business? Lavina said, hey friend, I joined the community last. Will you help us write this grant? Of course I will. Of course. Of course. I believe anybody who joined, Marcella, that's what it says. I think it's Marcella. Marcella just joined, I think, yesterday or last night. That was the last person who joined. I sent everybody who joined over the weekend, I sent you guys an email with the Google form for you to fill out, okay? Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, Phil, you just joined the community. That's it. How much you charging us for it? You make it seem so transactional. This is not a transactional relationship, so I don't even want to apply for the grant for you. Because I'm not transactional. That's not the purpose of this. I'm not getting on live just to make money. This is not what that is. I'm getting on live to share information because I'm paying it for on the religious side, on the spiritual side. That's what God wants me to do. Because if I just sit here and I just keep all this information and I apply for these grants and I win each and every one of these grants because I know the sauce and because I put myself in these rooms, I'll be dead wrong, right? This is not a transactional relationship at all. This is something to get you thinking and to help you, motivate you to put your best foot forward. And also to get you out of the mindset of saying, oh, there ain't no money out here, when it actually is, right? So for those of you who are just joining, all right, we are applying to the HelloSkip $10,000 startup grant. Let me show y'all. All right, so that way y'all don't miss out on the chance of winning yourselves. So you can visit helloskip.com, all right? And this is the grant. Now, a grant is free money that you don't have to pay back, friend, okay? So if this is your first time, all right, getting into the grant world, welcome, all right? This is working capital that you can get, no credit checks, no date of birth or social needed, no none of that stuff. Now, this is a 3-question application. You have nothing to lose when you are applying for this grant. It says this grant is open to all early stage entrepreneurs and small business owners in the United States, regardless of the stage or size of their business. So when it says that, it means regardless of the stage or size, you don't have to have an EIN or an LLC or a website developed, okay? Now you have by May 31st to apply for this grant. You might as well go ahead and apply for it now and get it out the way because it's only a 3-question application. Let's go through the application, friend. Yeah, friend, I don't gatekeep nothing, okay? So share this to your friends and family who want to know how to get some free money to start a business. Now, this is the first question. It says, describe your product or service. The second question says, why did you start your business? The third question says, what would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment? Right? So I kind of went a little bit deeper onto how to answer these questions. But if you join my community for just $20 a month, where I actually hold your hand and we apply to these grants together, then I'll apply for this grant for you here live on YouTube, okay? Which will kickstart your grant writing journey. I actually applied for this grant for our friend Moana. So these are her answers, well, my answers that I put in for her. Okay, so you want your answers to be very thorough. What I like about this application is it gives you reassurance. It gives you the answer strength. So you want to make sure all of your answers are strong, okay, friend, before you decide you submit the application. Okay, so you can visit helloskip.com. You can use my invite code Superior Shelby and go ahead and apply for this grant yourself, or you can have me apply for it for you, especially if this is like your first time getting into grants. You can copy and paste my answers into any other grant that serves in your favor in the HelloSkip platform. And let me show you a little bit of the platform so you can know like how cool this is, okay? So there is over 27 grants, okay? There's 27 grants in this platform that you can apply to. So once I'm done applying for this grant for you, all you gotta do is come in and just simply copy and paste these grant answers that I already put in for you, okay? So if you want me to apply, click the link in the description and then just join the community, all right? It's just $20. And then there you go. So keep in mind, it's helloskip.com. That's where you can go and you can apply. This is the application. Describe your product or service. Why did you start your business? And what would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment? Okay, that's it. All right, there y'all go. All right, so we got some questions in here. Let me see. Phil says, can you just email you? Can you send me the Google member already? You're already a member. When did you sign up? If you're already a member, then you're going to have to apply for this one yourself. New members only. Friend, I didn't get the form. I just checked my email again. When did you sign up? If you already been a member, this for new members only. I'll probably have something for y'all tomorrow because remember I'm dropping a whole new grant. A whole new course, because some of y'all don't have like a the DUNS number. So I was like, okay, maybe we could just talk about that. All right, so Marcella Ashley, is that you, Melvina? No, that's not you. Let me see. I don't see you in here. I signed up last week. Oh, okay, I understand now. Yeah, if you signed up last week or whatever, then, before because I don't even think I brought this. Oh yeah, here you go, active 3 days ago, Melvina. Yeah, but when did you, let me see when you joined. It just said join May. Let me see. Yeah, if you, this is for new members, because y'all who already joined the community, I want you guys to apply for grants yourself. That's the whole point. Yeah. If you already been joined before I already brought this idea, then no, you got to apply for this one yourself. Yeah, you got to apply for this one yourself. Let me see. Yeah, because when did I talk about this one? On Friday? I brought this on Friday or Saturday. I forgot when I said something about this. Yeah. But I see that you joined. Yeah, that's why you didn't get it. That's why you didn't get it. Because what question you have to write is new. To have me write is new. Will send you purchase something again, or will help us since we are members of the. Yeah, no. You gotta. The purpose of being a part of the community is not to have me apply for the grants for you. It's so that way you can get motivated to apply to grants yourself, right? So that's what I wanted you to understand. That's why I'm trying to make y'all understand this is not a transactional relationship, right? This is to get you to motivated to move forward with grant writing, right? And to write grants yourself. I have other clients that I have to consistently write grants for that pay $3,000 on up for me to apply for grants for them. So when I come on here on live, I really do this for informational purposes. It's just an extra bonus to have me write it for you live on YouTube, right? Right, so for those of you who are just joining in, you can visit helloskip.com. Let me show you the grants, because I know y'all here, y'all sharing the live. I love this. Y'all are sharing the live. So here you go, okay? You can visit helloskip.com. You can apply to the grant yourself. if you want me to apply for you, all you have to do is join my community. And please join the community if you want to actually kickstart your grant writing journey, right? If you want to learn more about grants and you want to know more about how to search and apply for grants yourself and how to apply to grants yourself, right? And the purpose of our community is so that way we can apply for grants all together and you have my support and other support as well, okay? So if you want me to apply to this grant for you though, this time live on YouTube, all you have to do is click the link in the description and join the community, okay? It's just $20 a month, super worth it because you get all this great community support when you are applying to grants yourself. So helloskip.com, all right, this is where it is. And this is a startup grant, so you don't have to have an LLC, you don't have to have an EIN, and you don't have to have a website or none of that stuff. You can actually be in your idea phases, so you don't even have to have like any type of execution plan together, no business plan, none of that stuff. This is the perfect grant for someone who truly wants to start a business and you know already kind of how much it's going to cost you to start. This is the grant for you, okay? No matter where you are in the United States, you can apply for this. It says this grant is open to all early stage entrepreneurs and small business owners in the United States, regardless of the stage or size of your business. Now, you must be a US-based entrepreneur. You have to be 18 years or older to apply. It says preference will be given to early stage entrepreneurs. So it's more preferred if you actually don't have your LLC. And you apply by May 31st, okay? So you have by May 31st to apply for this grant. I advise that you get it out now because it's just a 3-question application, friend. You actually don't have anything to lose. Let's go over the application just to give you reassurance and clarity so you know that they're not asking you for your date of birth or social. You don't have to have an EIN or an LLC. You don't have to have a business website address or any type of stuff like that. 3-question application. The first question asks, describe your product or service. The second question asks, why did you start your business? And the last question asks, what would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment? Okay, there you go. So this is a 3-question application. On this application, you don't see where they're asking to check your credit. They're not asking for any bank statement uploads. You don't have to have a business bank account because it's a startup grant, right? This is for anybody who wants to start a business. This is the perfect grant for you. So to have me to apply for you live on YouTube, click the link in the description or reach out to my assistant, Gabby, that's Gabby at expandmywallet.com. She will send you the community link. Join my Superior Grant Squad where we are actually talking about so much more grants in here, okay? Like, listen, this morning, a whole nother $100,000 grant that we just dropped for all of my amazing Latino brothers and sisters. Okay, we don't discriminate. $100,000 grant that we just dropped in here. $1 million grant that we dropped in here that we all need to be applying to, okay? So listen, if you want to know more about different grant opportunities that serve in your favor and have some type of community support when applying, this is the grant. This is the group that you can join. All you gotta do is click the link in the description or reach out to Gabby. She'll send you the link via email, okay? If you want to apply yourself, here it is, helloskip.com. In the address bar, sign yourself up. You can use my invite code Superior Shelby. That's Shelby with an IE at the end, and apply to this grant for yourself, okay? As long as you are a US-based entrepreneur, you're 18 years or older, and you apply by May 31st, okay? One more time for the application, describe your product or service is the first question. The second question, why did you start your business? And the third question, what would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment? Now, these are my answers that I put in for our friend Moana, okay? If you want your answers to be detailed, professional, and polished like this one, then all you got to do is join the community, all right? And then I'll also teach you how to create answers like this as well, all right? So I love talking about Hello Skip grants because there's grants for everybody, no matter what gender, race, ethnic group, sexuality, no matter if you are a veteran-owned business, right? That's what I love talking about, these grants, because it's for everybody. And I have some clients that are Latino, that are white Americans, that are Asian Americans, and I love all of y'all, okay? I just want to make sure that we push out this information to all small business owners because it's us, small business owners, that are mostly affected by what's going on economically in America. If things continue to increase and inflation continues to skyrocket and we don't give each other the support that we truly deserve or we should be giving each other, then more and more of our businesses are going to continue to dissolve. And it's always, in history, it always happens that way. But why not just break that curse, right? We can break it just by pushing out information like this, applying for opportunities like this, using this money, giving back to the community, and really showing support to each other, right? It's economics. It's simple. It's simple. So let me see. It never works for me. High Cloud Society says it never worked for me. Can't access the link. Okay, reach out to Gabby, you guys. Let me see. And I need that because I don't want to learn. And I need that because I do want to learn how to write my own grants. Absolutely. How do I apply for this grant? You apply for my last one, and I'm writing to find out more. Thank you. Hey, how you doing? Welcome back, friend. It's such a pleasure to have you back. Okay, so you can visit Hello Skip. You know you have Hello Skip because the last time we applied for the grant for you, you can just log in and apply to this one, right? Anybody who I applied to a Hello Skip grant for once before, I want you guys to use that platform to apply for other grants, especially Hello Skip grants, right? So I don't want you to only just one and done it, or you should not be applying for just one grant a month. No, I think you should apply for one grant a day. One grant a day keeps the business debts away, friend. I can't stress this enough. I can't stress this enough, friend, okay? So I really want new members in my community because tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time, we are going to do a group welcome call, okay? And listen, I want people in my community because, you know, I'm giving away some money, all right? So I want y'all to be in my community. I want y'all to push forward with applying for grants. I want y'all to have that support. I don't want you to feel like you're starting a business alone. That's the whole purpose of this. Because most of us are saying, oh, I feel like I'm alone when I'm starting my business. No, you got a business bestie right here that's going to tell you what's real. For some people, I might be a little bit too much, right? Because I'm a real accountability partner for real, friend. Like but I know how to take accountability for myself too, right? We're not perfect. We're not perfect at all, but we can support each other and not judge each other, right? Zesty Love says, what grants are available for my CPR business in Oklahoma or in the U.S.? I need current/active information. All right, so visit HelloSkip.com because we are talking about the HelloSkip $10,000 startup grant. So if you are starting a business or if you have not really made profits, consistent profits, right? So like you are consistently making at least $10,000 a month or $5,000 a month. This may be a really great grant for you, okay? So let me show you this grant opportunity so you can apply, okay? What are you giving away and what are the requirements? So I'm giving away $500 on May 31st, which is so interesting. Well, on May 30th, sorry. So, but we'll get to that in a minute. I want you to apply for this $10,000 grant though. Here you go. So you can visit HelloSkip.com, okay? And you can sign yourself up. It's a free platform. It's free. Okay, now you will get a box that comes up that looks like this, friend. All right, what's included? You can sign up for the Skip Plus if you want to. This is a platform. You can read through what it comes with. But listen, it's a white X up here. I say go for the free platform and sign yourself up for any grant that's in here. Okay, so especially if this is your first time getting into grants. So HelloSkip.com is where you can find different grant opportunities, right? Zesty Love. If this is your first time meeting me, hey, welcome, friend. If this is not your first time, then welcome back. So remember, you have the HelloSkip platform, right? HelloSkip has over 20 grants available in its platform. Look at that, recommended grants, 27 grants. Look at all these grant opportunities. There are so many different grants in here that you can go through to search through and apply to, okay? So I don't want you to just only apply to this one grant that we're talking about. Apply to all the other ones, okay? Also, not just with this grant, but there's 2 other grant websites that I use, right? One grant website that I use is grants.gov. Grants.gov, okay? Grants.gov is the governmental website for grants, okay? You can find grants there in your local area, find grants for your particular business industry, find grants for your particular nonprofit, right? Grants.gov, grants.gov, okay? The second website that I use to search and apply for grants is grantwatch.com. Okay, grantwatch.com is a $40 a month subscription, and you can use the filters that are in place on their dashboard and search for grants that serve in your favor in your local area, in your business industry, and tailored towards you as a particular company owner, right? So if you are a woman-owned business, veteran-owned business, persons with disability-owned entrepreneur, and more. Right? So grants.gov, grantwatch.com, those are the two websites that I use to search and apply for grants. Now, even though I give this information consistently for free all the time, either on my live streams and also on my pre-recorded videos, it's still all about execution. You got entrepreneurs and you got entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are ones that sit around their friends and family all day and talk about what they're going to do and about to do, and they get hyped and they get some type of dopamine off of that. But this is for entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs with an E for execution are individuals who are going to take this information and they're going to apply it. And that's who I'm talking to. So visit grants.gov, grantwatch.com, and definitely visit helloskip.com. So that way you can apply to all these grant opportunities that serve in your favor. Okay? Now, also with grants, if this is your first time understanding what grants is, let's go ahead and Google what an actual grant is, because you don't have to take my word for it. I'm just a random woman on YouTube, but you can always Google this information yourself and you can fact check all of this stuff. Okay. Just to give you reassurance, I'm a 71% successful grant writer, and I've helped over 800 businesses start and scale their business with this information I'm giving you. Okay. So, and this information I'm giving to you for free because, friend, I'm not a gatekeeper, okay? I don't do stuff like that. So let's go ahead and Google what is a small business grant, okay? There you go. What is a small business grant? It says a small business grant is an award, usually financial, given by one entity to a company to facilitate a goal or incentivize performance. It's clear as day. If you Google what a small business grant is, it literally tells you that, right? A small business grant is an award, usually financial, given by an entity, typically a company like Walmart, Amazon, Etsy, Uber Eats, DoorDash, a foundation like Hello Skip, Hello Alice, the SBA, or the government like the U.S. Treasury or the presidential administration at the time. And it gives this financial award to a company to facilitate a goal, either to start a business or to incentivize performance, to scale a business. Clear as day, the definition, clear, friend. I'm not trying to finesse you. This stuff is really real, okay? Like, this is real stuff. So the grant that we are going over is the Hello Skip $10,000 grant, a free reward, no credit checks, no paybacks, no personal information needed. You can visit helloskip.com. You can sign yourself up. You can use my invite code Superior Shelby. That's Shelby with the IE at the end. And you can apply to this 3-question application and give yourself a chance at winning, right? As long as you are a US-based entrepreneur, you're 18 years or older, you qualify. All right, preference will be given to early stage entrepreneurs. So they prefer you not to have their LLC and things like that yet. And even if you do and you haven't made any profits yet, but your LLC been collecting dust, this is still the perfect opportunity for you. Now you have by May 31st to apply for this grant. You might as well get it out the way, because once you prioritize your business funding journey, that's when your business funding journey will prioritize your pockets, friend. Now the first question says, describe your product or service. It's a 3-question application. Yeah, we're going to go through the application. The second question says, why did you start your business? The third question says, what would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment? They did not ask for a social security number. They did not ask for a date of birth. They're not asking for an EIN, and they don't want you to upload any bank statements or your ID. These people don't want to know where you stay at. Just simply describe your product or service. Why did you start your business, and what would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment? Because we want to give you $10,000. That's how they coming at us. So I applied for this grant here live on YouTube over the weekend for Moana. She joined my community. If you would give me the pleasure of learning about your new business idea and applying for the grant for you live on YouTube, all you have to do is click the link in the description and join my $20 a month community, where we are actually applying to grants, not just like this one, but higher ticket grants together. And I'm holding your hand through the entire process. Now, it's up to you, because either way, I'm giving this information away for free, right? You can apply to this 3-question application yourself. You can always sign up for HelloSkip.com and apply for the $10,000 startup grant, and tell your friends and family members and your siblings to apply for this one too. They don't have nothing to lose. It's a 3-question application. You never know, right? And HelloSkip is a federally certified nonprofit organization. They are very much well known for giving out money always to startups, entrepreneurs, and small business owners. They help us get the funding that we truly deserve so we can use this money as working capital to start and scale a business. I don't work for these folks. I got double S's. They are HelloSkip. I'm Superior Shelby, okay? Difference. But I like this platform for any entrepreneur and startup, and I'm a small business development coach, so this is what I'm all about. Starting you guys' companies with you and helping you develop your business and doing strategy sessions so you can have clarity on your action plan so you can execute, right? Holding you accountable for those steps you need to take, making sure you actually are developing, right? Some of y'all may be a little bit scared to, put your best foot forward and climb up that ladder, but you got to, or you're going to stay in that crab bucket forever. Okay? That's what I'm all about. And I love bringing you guys platforms like this one that can help you elevate mentally and financially. This is the perfect opportunity to really get to understand what grants are, to apply for these opportunities, and you never know when you can potentially win one of these grants. And once you do win one of these grants, if it's a $10,000, $20,000, $60,000, $100,000 opportunity, which we're going to put out in the universe that you will get one of these grants that you're applying to, friend, as long as you're consistent, right? Then what? Now you have the money. Put some action behind the money now. You got the money to put where your mouth was. Now you got it. Now you can work the money. So many of us believe, oh, well, I want to start this business, but I don't got no money right now, so I'm going to just work. But that's not enough. When you work your 9 to 5, that literally all goes towards bills. All of them. All of it. All of it. It's statistically proven. That's what's going on right now. So even working an extra 9 to 5 is not going to do it. Now, if you are having a side hustle right now, and your side hustle is making money like selling plates, cutting hair, cutting grass, washing cars, cleaning houses, doing some plumbing work every now and again, you might know about how to do some electrical work. If you have a side hustle that's making money, but you have not turned that side hustle into an LLC, apply for this $10,000 grant. So you can have a boost in your side hustle and turn it into a company. Buy the actual products that you need, like the service equipment and the actual supplies that you need, so you can turn that side hustle into a real business, right? So it's really it's time to financially elevate for real, y'all, because things are not going to get any better, for real. Caroline says, thanks for all you do, Queen. I'm running now and I'm signing up to the community. Yay, let's go, Caroline. Tammy says, thank you, Queen. You're so welcome. Zesty Love says, I've been here before I found you in 2020. Yay, nothing has moved since then. I remember you telling me about those yesterday. Yeah, keep applying. And then once you apply for a grant, you got to give them, don't put so much, pressure on one grant opportunity. This is why I say apply for multiple opportunities. Because if you apply for one grant and you sitting there waiting, that's how you're going to put yourself into some type of discouragement, or you're just going to automatically prepare yourself for some type of disappointment, right? You don't want to do that, because these are opportunities that we could potentially win. It's not 100% guaranteed, right? That's why I say apply for as many opportunities as you can, so you don't put so much pressure on one grant opportunity. And then if you don't get that opportunity, then you start doubting yourself when you are applying for more grants. That's how some people start to feel like, oh, I don't think I'm putting in the right answers on the application. No, there's no right or wrong answer, for real, friend. It's just all about your confidence. It's all about your confidence when you are applying for these grant opportunities, right? Making sure you are confident in your answer, like, oh, I know for a fact I started my business because I'm going through it financially. And I know I got a great idea and a great skill because God blessed me with this, and I've been having visions about me being at this certain type of level in my life. So with this $10,000 grant opportunity, it's going to help me really put action behind my vision. Bring it to life. right? You have to just know how to form. We got ChatGPT. We got all this artificial intelligence out here to help us make sure our answers sound professional and polished. Plug it in, right? And I actually teach you how to do that in the community. We dive deeper into artificial intelligence, how to use ChatGPT to help us with our answers, things like that, how to prompt it. Because I want you guys to apply for these opportunities as much as possible. And I want you to understand how it's not as hard as you believe it is, especially for grants like these. Like Hello Skip grants are really easy to apply to. It also has artificial intelligence inside of the application to help you with completing the application and making sure your answers are strong before you submit the application. So there's literally no reason why you should not be applying for Hello Skip grant. You're not giving them your date of birth for social. You're not giving them your credit information. You're not giving them your bank statements or none of that stuff, or no tax return information, right? No matter what stage you are in your company, you can be a startup and you can be a seasoned business. You can apply to Hello Skip grant opportunities. And Hello Skip has AI inside of its applications to help you with applying. In addition to that, if you decide to sign up for their Skip Plus, they have an auto bot that will automatically apply to grants that serve in your favor. And also use AI for you. So it's automatic for you. So you ain't even got to click on the opportunity. You ain't even got to sign. You don't have to do none of that stuff. Too many opportunities that we have on the table that we need to take advantage of, but it's all about, are you ready? And it's all about, are you willing to sacrifice the time and prioritize this? Because we can prioritize vices, bad habits, or whatever we got going on, but we need to be prioritizing our business for sure. Because if we do, trust me, I'm a living witness, okay? I used to prioritize my families and friends. I used to be a real serious people pleaser. That was me all day. And I would put people before myself, sabotaging myself, right? Putting myself into certain situations, not allowing myself to grow because I wanted to stay around this certain type of crowd of people. But then guess what? I had no choice but to elevate, because once I realized that, hey, I keep hurting myself and I don't deserve that, right? I am actually ready to elevate. I don't know when these people are going to be ready to elevate, and that includes my family and my friends. And guess what? I packed up all of my stuff and I moved outside of the United States. I'm on live on YouTube telling y'all about these opportunities in the United States, and I live in Latin America. Because I had to separate myself. Elevation calls for separation sometimes. And then I had to get focused, and I had to prioritize everything that was good in my life. I had to prioritize it. And for someone who's always in survival mode, that may not be easy, but I understand, friend, you got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because with development is not easy. There's lessons you're learning as you're going up in stages, but it's so worth the journey. It's so worth the journey. It really is. So give yourself the chance and the opportunity at potentially winning one of these grants, and just sign yourself up for HelloSkip.com. It's a free platform. You can use my invite code, Superior Shelby, that's Shelby with an IE at the end, and then apply to this 3-question application, okay? All right, so Jordy says, when is the next time the government is going to accept all applications? What fantasy world you live in? Because they wasn't even doing that with the PPP. You had to meet certain requirements. That was a journey. Things are not easy. It's not easy just to get, try to get funding at all. It ain't easy in the United States to try just to get money just because you are a business or just because you feel like you deserve it. You got to show and prove. That goes for loans, lines of credit, and credit cards too. How you show and prove that you are a deserving person or a deserving business for a loan, line of credit, and credit card is having good credit and showing that your product or service is profitable by having some type of income. Do you meet these income requirements? Then we'll give you a loan, because we're not going to just give you a loan because you want to start a business. And it's kind of the same thing, like even with grants. We're not just going to give you a grant because you want to start a business. Answer these 3 questions and explain to us why you started your business. Describe your product or service. Let's see how thorough you thought about starting your company, right? So for those of you who are just joining, you can visit HelloSkip.com. This is the grant that we are talking about, and it's the HelloSkip $10,000 startup grant, okay? Now, this is for anybody who wants to actually start a business and you don't have the capital to get started. It's okay, friend. This is the perfect grant for you. No matter what stage you are in your company, you qualify. So you don't have to have an LLC, you don't have to have an EIN, and you do not have to have a website developed, okay? So this is the perfect grant for you. And also, no matter where you are in the United States, as long as you are a US-based entrepreneur, you qualify, all right? So it says this grant is open to all early stage entrepreneurs and small business owners in the United States, regardless of the stage or size of their business. Here's how it works. All US-based entrepreneurs and small business owners 18 years or older is invited to apply. Preference will be given to early stage entrepreneurs, which means it's preferred if you don't have your LLC or EIN and you're in your idea phases. Now you have by May 31st to apply for this 3-question application. Let's go over the application together. The first question asks, describe your product or service. The second question asks, why did you start your business? Okay, let me zoom out a little bit for y'all. And then the last question asks, what would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment? That's it, just a 3-question application. It's not asking for your date of birth. It's not asking for your social. It's not asking for bank statement uploads, no ID uploads, no LLC or EIN needed. You can visit helloskip.com. You can sign yourself up for this free platform that has over 20 grants available in there that you can apply to, not just this one. And you can use my invite code, Superior Shelby, okay? Superior Shelby with an IE at the end. Once you sign yourself up, go ahead and tackle this 3-question application, get it out the way before May 31st, okay? You have nothing to lose. There's no credit checks, no bank statements, no personal information needed. Now, some of y'all might be asking, well, can I apply to this grant opportunity for multiple business ideas? No. Okay, the only way you'll be able to execute that is actually by creating multiple Hello Skip accounts for each business. Okay, once you create this Hello Skip account, then you will apply to this grant with the business that you signed you signed up this account with, right? So say you want to start a lawn care service and you want to start a trucking business and you want to get into real estate. Well, friend, you will have to create 3 different Hello Skip accounts for each business, okay, in order for you to apply to this grant 3 different times for 3 different business ideas. But what I can say is it could potentially decrease your chances of winning. The reasons for why is because grantors, the people that's giving out the money, when you are applying to the grant for multiple businesses and they see that it is you, because it's your name that is on there as a company owner, they're going to deem you to be greedy, right? They don't like greedy entrepreneurs, or they want someone who's going to give everyone a chance, and you're just giving yourself the chance as well, right? So you want to apply for this grant for that one good business idea or that LLC that you already have that's just been collecting dust, friend. This is the grant opportunity you want to apply for it, okay? So visit helloskip.com. You can use my invite code, Superior Shelby, and you can sign yourself up and apply, okay? There you go. And this grant is open to all US-based entrepreneurs who are 18 years or older to apply, and you have by May 31st to apply to the grant, okay? Here's the application again. The first question, describe your product or service. The second question, why did you start your business? The third question, what would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment, okay? 3-question application. You don't have nothing to lose on here, friend, okay? I'm telling you now, you might as well give yourself the chance at winning, okay? So if you want me to actually apply for this grant for you and you are not already a member of my Superior Grant Squad, all you have to do is join my squad. It is $20 a month, and it's so worth it because I am teaching you how to search and apply for grants like this one and other high-ticket grants like $1 million grants, okay? So click the link in the description. It is there for you. Once you click the link and you join the $20 a month community, then I will send you a Google form to complete, which is a small short form information that I'll need to formulate the answers and put on this application for you, okay? So if you want me, a 71% successful grant writer, to apply for you, join my community. This is for new community members only. You cannot have already been a member, okay? We are welcoming in new members into our community so that way we can help push out this information and help other people search and apply for grants, okay? So That's the purpose of this. So you join the community, I will send you the Google form to complete, and then I will go ahead and apply to this grant for you so your answers could look like this: thorough, professional, polished, and strong, okay? So for those of you who want to apply for yourself, you can visit helloskip.com. You know I'm not gatekeeping any information, friend. I got you. And as long as you are a US-based entrepreneur and you're 18 years or older, you can apply. And you have by May 31st to apply, okay? So sign yourself up. This is a free platform. You can apply to, there's over 20 grants in here that you can apply to as well, okay? So not just this one, you can apply to so many others that serve in your favor. If you are just getting started, this is your first business, or even if this is one of your business adventures and this is a brand new business, new service or product that's about to hit the market of summer 2024, this is the perfect grant for you. Now let me explain to you how they're most likely going to actually choose a winner. So for this grant, and for those of you who are coming in, this is the HelloSkip Startup Grant. You don't have to have an LLC, you don't have to have an EIN, and you do not have to have a website developed, okay? Now, we don't know how many people are actually going to get this grant opportunity, so that's facts, okay? That's not here on this page at all. On the details, they don't tell us that. However, they gave out $10,000 back in March, and it was called the $10,000 Perseverance Grant. Let me explain to y'all how it went. So, how they chose the winner for that grant is that they went through all of the applications and they read each of the answers and they chose the best candidates out of all of the applicants. Okay, so they narrowed down from the top 50 to the top 20 to the top, 10, right? And when they got down to the top 10, out of the top 10, they chose 1 out of the 10, okay? And they stated that there was a lot of really great answers, but the person who won that $10,000 Perseverance Grant was definitely well deserving. Now for this $10,000 startup grant, it'll most likely be the same way. After the deadline date of May 31st, you want to give them 2 weeks, that's at least 14 business days, to determine you or choose you for the actual opportunity. Now, once you are chosen, they will send you an email that says, congratulations, you were chosen for the HelloSkip $10,000 startup grant. Then you will explain to them where they can deposit your $10,000 grant funds, okay? So that's how this works. Now, if you want to apply for this grant for multiple business ideas and businesses that you might want to start, you cannot do that, friend. You can only apply to this grant for one business, one company owner. Now, in general with grants, I use 2 websites to search for grants, okay? If this is your first time getting into the grant writing journey, welcome in, friend. I'm a 71% successful grant writer. I've been writing grants for 8 years, and I've helped so many, over 800 small business owners start and scale their business off of grant funding, okay? And I'm here to give y'all some free information you can take and you can scale your ideas. Now, these grant opportunities is free money that we don't have to pay back. No credit checks, no date of birth or social needed, no bank statements needed, and no tax returns needed. All right, free opportunities, no 100% guarantees because we don't have to pay it back like those loans, lines of credit, and credit cards. Those are only guaranteed opportunities, friends, simply because you have to pay them back with interest. I mean, if you asked me for $1,000 and I told you got to give me back an extra $1,000 on top of that, heck yeah, I'll give you $1,000 because I know I'm getting $2,000 back, okay? That's how that works. With grant opportunities, they want to give out the money. Of course they do. Economically, it helps us as small businesses, but they are only going to give this money out to well-deserving entrepreneurs and companies, okay? And you are a well-deserving entrepreneur. Now, there's 4 ways you can get approved of a grant. One way is through a pitch competition, and we see that with Shark Tank. You guys know Shark Tank with Mark Cuban and Dame Dash? Yeah, okay. 2, the second way you can get approved of a grant is through a random raffle or drawing, all right? But you still have to apply to get yourself, to enter yourself in a chance to win. The third way you can get approved of a grant is through an actual judgment. So that's when they are reading the application answers and they're choosing the best candidates out of all of the applicants. And the last way you can get approved of a grant is simply through a first come, first serve opportunity. And we saw that with the PPP pandemic funding, okay? Or with the SBA targeted advance and stuff like that during the pandemic. Though out of the 4 ways I said that you can get approved of a grant, I never said you had to have good credit. I never said you had to meet a certain type of income. I never said you had to pay them back. I also never said you had to have an LLC, EIN, or a website developed. What all of these 4 ways have in common is that you simply just need to apply. That's it. If you don't apply for these grant opportunities that I'm giving to you, friend, you are not truly giving yourself the opportunity or the chances of potentially getting the working capital you need to put the money where your mouth is. You understand? So you ready to execute and you just need a couple dollars to do so? Apply for this 3-question application that you have nothing to lose out on. These people don't want to know where you stay at. They don't want to have any of your bank information. They simply have a 3-question application to ask you. Describe your product or service. Why did you start your business? And what do you feel is your biggest accomplishment since starting your entrepreneurial journey? Some of you guys have amazing skills, ideas, some products that you are creating from your bare hands, right? With passion, full of love. Some of you guys are starting your businesses because you might have a child with disabilities. Some of you are starting businesses because you have a senior that is a person with disabilities, and you care about the business and you have passion in what you're starting. Express that passion into these applications, and let's get this free money so you can stop complaining about not having the money. Put the money where your mouth is, execute, and now you can really scale and understand what your financial freedom journey will look like. You feel me? This is how you do this. So visit helloskip.com, sign yourself up. Okay, you can use my invite code Superior Shelby. That's Shelby with the IE at the end. Or if you want me, a 71% successful grant writer, which I ain't gonna lie, friend, I will have the pleasure of applying for this grant for you. So all you have to do, if you want me to apply for it for you live on YouTube, click the link in the description and join my $20 a month community. That is where I am showing you how to use so many different tools on how to search and apply for these grants. And there's over 100 people in this community that can support you as well, okay? So let's get down to it. I see y'all in the comments. Are you still, so Brittany, if you're not a part of my community, that's how you get me to apply for you. Thank you, Queen, for the information. I've used your invite and I submitted my application. It's very easy to do. You can also advance your profile for more grant opportunities. Blessings to you. Yes, there you go. See, there you go. Give yourself the chance, right? Give yourself the chance at potentially winning one of these opportunities, okay? Instead of sitting around complaining about it, we could execute one of these opportunities. And if you just apply for 1 grant a day, then you'll be keeping some of the business debts away. I always say that. Apply for 1 grant a day, keep the business debts away, okay? All right, so for those of you who are just coming in, we are talking about the HelloSkip $10,000 grant, okay? I applied for the grant already live on YouTube for Moana. Let me see who all just joined my community, okay? Shout out to y'all who literally just joined my community. We got Marcella. I know Gabby's like sending y'all the everything. So shout out to Marcella. Check your email, Marcella Ashley. Check your email so that way you can get the form, fill out the form, and then I'll go ahead and apply to this grant for you, okay? So anybody else who knows a family member, a cousin, or someone, or your significant other who could truly use this opportunity, and this is your first time getting into the grant writing journey, you can have me apply for the grant for you live on YouTube, okay? I will be back on live, all right, not today, but this week, and we will continue applying for this $10,000 opportunity, okay? So Mariah, hey Mariah, or sorry, Maria. I was reading it wrong. Hey Maria. She said, need an invite, please. The link is in the description, and also reach out to Gabby, Gabby at expandmywallet.com, at expandmywallet.com. All right, that is her email. She has it here somewhere in the chat, so you have to scroll through the chat. And you can email her and ask her to send you the community invite link, okay? Also, the link is inside of the description. It's also posted as a community post, okay? I would love for you guys to share this video, share this live so other people can have clarity and understanding about this amazing $10,000 opportunity. I will be back here live on YouTube this week, later this week. I'm also going to drop a new course this week. I have some pre-recorded videos coming to y'all, so I want you guys to definitely watch them. Turn on push notifications and subscribe if this is your first time meeting me. Hey friend, welcome in. We're always talking about some free money and some different business tips on how you can develop. So if you got any questions, joining the community is a perfect way to get my attention and to get my support and hundreds others, okay? So I'm going to talk to y'all later on this week. I'm not going to hold y'all Monday up, okay? Monday is a very busy day for everybody. So I'm going to continue applying for this grant, this $10,000 grant, and then keep on going with other stuff I have to do. But if you want me to apply, all you got to do is click the link in the description, join the community. I'll be applying to this grant until the deadline date, okay? I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace and blessings, and enjoy the rest of your day, okay? Bye. Peace. Happy Monday.